Often we don't want to put in the effort necessary to prepare for a presentation. Why should we bother with all this effort? Well, there is a number of reasons, I think. First impressions really count. And in which case, if your first impression is at your presentation, you want to do it confidently and do it well. You want to get it right first time, because mistakes can then spoil the opportunity. Maybe you've heard the idea that a carpenter will measure twice before cutting once, because cutting is usually costly. So make sure that you measure it. You do the preparation properly, then you don't have to cut twice and make mistakes. You see, the start of a project is always going to be the most critical time, because the cost of change increases as time goes by. At the beginning, it's just ideas, it's some thoughts. It doesn't cost a lot to change those thoughts. You start talking to other people. Okay, bit of effort put in there, but it's still not a big deal to change it. But later, as things get committed, and eventually you've committed resources to a project, well, then it becomes much harder to change. So, right back at the beginning, that is when you want to make really sure that you're going in the right direction. Planning is all about reducing risks, yeah, and we know about planning a project or something, but also we need to plan out how we're going to make our prepare our presentation in order to make it a more successful presentation. As you prepare to present an idea, so you will also find that the idea gets refined. As you're thinking about, how do I present this? How does this make most sense to my audience? Each time you're thinking it over, actually you're also modifying the ideas a little bit. And new ideas get tried out in your mind. Different problems will emerge. Probably solutions will be found as well as you're going. And so it actually helps to make the idea a better idea. And of course, as you are thinking about the strengths and the weaknesses and how you're going to present those strengths and how you're going to defend those weaknesses, so this is going to help refine and improve the objectives of your idea as well. So when we are thinking about our presentation, we need to think, who are we going to be presenting it to? What is their agenda? What do they already know about this? What do they think about this? Why should they listen to you? Secondly, why? Do we have clear objectives? What is this presentation all about? What are you hoping to get out of this? It's not just make a presentation. There's always a purpose behind it. How do you want the audience to be different at the end of the presentation? Do you want them to take some sort of action? Is it that you want them to increase their knowledge about something? Is it that you're hoping to change their opinion about something? Do you want them to agree with you on some topic? Are you hoping that they're going to take a decision or commit to some sort of action? What is it that you want out of this? Why are you doing the presentation? You can also think in terms of what's in it for them. Why should they take this action, learn this thing, join in with you? Why should they? And actually, why are you doing it? Have you checked your motives? You can also think about what might go wrong in all of this. And in fact, if it does all go right, what comes next? Have you thought about the next step? If they say, yes, we're in, what do you want us to do? You have to know what comes next. And of course, remember, different cultures will be preparing things in different ways. Some people are always thinking about the future, but some societies tend to be more focused on the past. How would they prepare? Certainly, they might look at what is a success or a failure in the past and think about what do they want to do differently next time? How do they want to progress this thing forward? But however you prepare, do prepare. It makes a difference.